everything that they want.
So yeah, we'll see the mid one, Invoker in the mid lane, Chen for Chrissy. So as far as Fnatic is concerned, looking for Mushi's safe lane hero. Still need an off laner. Ahire's been super versatile as far as what he's played. We've seen him on Darkseer, Nature's Prophet. He'll kind of pick up what's needed for the team and play very selflessly. I'm going for a freaking Diffusal Blade on Darkseer. Was kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's kind of just been what his team needs. He's not afraid to participate in fights early. Yep. He's been a...
I mean, Winter always joked, like, it's even more so when he used to play support, he was like the responsible boyfriend to Mushi, who'd always be there when he needed him to, like, pull a tango, or like, here's a TP, I'll buy one for you. I'll come mid and save you and die to save you from this gank. Like, he would swap himself in to save Mushi, and he's doing the same thing even from the off lane. Like, we saw him when he's like, okay, Mushi, I'll get Diffusal Blade just to make sure you can stay alive. Like, I'll be that kind of support force for you.
And this is a solid gyrocopter pick from Mushi. Mushi, he's made that transition to the one position to let mid one take the mid role, which they've done recently.
Yep.
And he's kind of fallen back on the gyrocopter a lot. I think this is like his 7th or 8th game on in this patch, and he doesn't have more than a couple of games on anybody else. It's just really comfortable, really solid, like we were talking about before in the last draft, even though it didn't really work out for Alliance. It's just a solid pick a lot of the time, and it's what Mushi feels comfortable on.
Which sacrificial lamp do you want Net on if you use a gyrocopter? I mean, that's basically Chrissy's gonna farm.
I mean, you're dealing with...
Net's not gonna get anything.
I mean, there's an Abaddon in the pool, so you can shield off the last sector super fast.
You need a stun and a partner for the gyrocopter. I don't think the Abaddon gyro works too well.
Yeah,
I think if you pick Abaddon, it's okay for an offlaner. That's totally okay, but you need like a Rubik or a Lion or a Shadow Shaman, something that can give you... Yeah, Venge's ban, it would have been perfect, because like you mentioned, sacrificial hero, swap in, you save your carry, you've got a stun to go with gyro, you've got extra Roche taking potential. But they get a higher hero for now. They'll grab the Darkseer and leave that support for Net open-ended. I think there are enough options. None of the support options are so much better than the other. If Venge was there, I think you pick Venge because it's so much better than everything else. You want to make sure it doesn't get banned, but with no amazing support left, you just say, we'll take what's left.
Yeah, so interesting to note is that Death Prophet is still in the pool. These two teams don't care about Death Prophet.
Well, they both pick their mid, the Bat and the Invoker. So...
It's true. I mean, they pick strong heroes, but it's still, I think it's still worth noting. And even if Alliance with the Sven, Lotus Sven.
It's solid. It's not particularly good against anything but the gyro, I think. Do you think of it as being particularly good against any other heroes for Fnatic?
No, it's not amazing in the laning stage against Darkseer either. It's not great at defending against like the 5-man push when Chen and Invoker come online. I say Invoker, mostly mid one goes for the Quas Wex build, so I'm not sure if he's going to decide to go for more like a Forge Spirits, Necrobook, Zoo strategy where you just get tons of summons and push down lanes.
Reserve time.
Could work this game. If this was a Go Black draft, I'd definitely say that's what they're doing. Also because Iceberg only really plays Exort Invoker, but...
Is this an aggressive tri lane from Alliance?
No.
Spend on dying +1? Is there a chance?
It's possible. I guess they may want to give Bulldog like a... If they do that, it's because they want to give Bulldog the 1v1 and have him have like a lot of farm go his way.
I mean, that was what they... Back when they were really trying to make Lone Druid work, when he was falling out of the meta, that's what they would do, is they would give him a solo safe lane. So they might go back to that, but I don't think... I think what we've mostly seen out of Lone Druid so far this patch has been more of like a solo safe lane. We haven't seen... Or even like a dual lane safe. We haven't seen a whole lot of like solo off, or even dual off Lone Druid. But that might be what we see here. I think Lone Druid Undying is still a pretty strong off lane, even though we've seen the dual off lane really fall off compared to where it was at last patch.
Perhaps if you go for an aggressive tri lane, if you're Alliance, you also try to force the Chen to be top more rather than rotating mid to try and stop S4 from doing well?
Can't really, like last game he spent so much time mid because of Death Prophet. Like there's certain heroes when you're a Chen that you're just going to gank a lot mid. Death Prophet and Zeus are probably the two big ones. That because he's got Fireflies a lot easier to get away. It's just like Fnatic love to run, and they're one of the few teams who do this. Shadow Demon gets picked up and gives them
kiting Sven.
Yeah, kiting Sven, kiting the Bear as well. The Purge this game really good. Disruption setup could be for an Exort Invoker as well. I've been even before this SD, I was still thinking Quas Wex even with the push, but the SD is finally making me like question like, oh, is it still Quas Wex or not?
10 seconds remaining.
But I think this was a good pick for Fnatic. I think if there is an aggro challenge coming their way, a Shadow Shaman Lion as a support just isn't anywhere near strong enough.
Silence last pick as a support for EGM. Guys, which draft do you favor?
I like Alliance. I think the last pick Silencer works really well with the Bat. You get the lasso initiation, you silence, there's nothing you can do on the side of Fnatic, so I slightly prefer Alliance's draft.
I'm going to have to agree. I think Lone Druid's really, really strong so far this patch, and it's Bulldog standard. I think S4 Bat is also about as good as it gets for him, so I I feel pretty good about it.
Okay, guys, one thing that the viewers have to look out for to see if Fnatic can take it. What needs to happen for them to actually stop Alliance? Is there a special rotation item that you think, like, when that happens, they are the one that need to act?
It's got to be the mid one Invoker needs to, like, just go insane. Like, I don't think it's any specific rotation, but he needs to have an amazing game with Invoker. Not let S4 like beat him in the lane and then get kill after kill with some rotations and take control of the game. You've got to keep S4 down through the Invoker play.
Okay, can he keep S4 down? It's the question. It is time for Fnatic versus Alliance. Let's go into the game.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Indeed, it's myself, ODPixel and Winter. We're ready for some more Alliance action. That last game was a bit of a write-off for the team, but they've got 2 more chances to see if they're back to date. They're going up against Fnatic now. They've opened up a draft with 2 of their strongest signature heroes, the Lone Druid and the Batrider. And you were telling me, Winter, Lone Druid, pretty blue and good this patch.
Yeah, like even Bulldog Lone Druid, you know?
Oh,
that's even a
Winter
plus. Right.
Oh, I thought you were flaming him there. So even Bulldog can play in this patch.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
I used the wrong word.
30 seconds to battle.
She used all the flamings. There we have it. And Fnatic's draft as well, as they were saying, Goz was saying, the SD final pick, something that they have done before in the past, is something that Fnatic like to run. They've got that synergy there with heroes like the Invoker, and also going to be great against a hero like the Sven that Lotus picked up this game.
Yeah, it's not even that, like the Soul Catcher could be really useful against the Bear as well, so there are multiple usages of the Shadow Demon this game. So we'll see whether the early game turns out very well for Fnatic, because like the panel mentioned, what does Fnatic need to do to stop Alliance this game? They have to have a very good early game with the Shadow Demon plus Chen rotations. Those are things that need to work for them, and after those rotations, the Invoker has to make space for the team, because if we look at 3 cores, Darkseer, Gyrocopter and Invoker, 3 of them are heroes that need a lot of space and farm. Like, you need to take turns rotating around. Maybe 1 rotation with the Gyro with cooldown, then the Invoker needs to step in, because Darkseer doesn't rotate too much. He needs to stay in the lane to farm. So those are the things that Fnatic need to get done in this game to be able to stop Alliance push.
Yeah, what do you think about this decision here from Fnatic to run Mushi on the bottom lane head-on-head against Lotus Fan?
Hang on, Arcade is running in, but not going to be able to do much here. But I think the decision is probably that they didn't want the Gyro plus Shadow Demon to face up against Lone Druid. They just want to put Darkseer there so that Darkseer can actually have a 1v1 matchup so he gets more farm. Because Darkseer probably would struggle a lot against the Silencer in the laning phase, so they wanted to secure the early game, like I mentioned, with the Chen and Shadow Demon. So that's why they're actually putting their lanes this way, and Chen is already all the way down with the Ursa here. Trying to pressure Loader in terms of slowing down his farm and giving more space to the Darkseer, because he has a 1v1 match up top against Lone Druid. He does pretty well against that Bear in the laning phase. So
top already, we can see Ohio, really forcing the lane in. Well, they're going to have a go onto Net here. Forcing him back, down to 50% HP, but he's fine. Yeah, Ohio just can afford to do this, skip the creeps here.
Yep, but the lane is not gonna get easier for him. Like, as soon as the Bear hits, like, oh dear.
S4.
Right off the bat.
Okay, he might not have shown up in the last game on his Death Prophet, but this time he's on his Batrider.
That was probably like a mistake from Invoker.
Yeah.
I
Must have let too many stacks.
Too many stacks on him, and he was going for the Exort build like Parker suggested, because they have Shadow Demon to set up for Sunstrike. So going the Exort build means you're much more vulnerable in the lane against the Batrider. There's 2 points in Exort now, so no points in Wax yet. He's more susceptible to the Batrider killing him in the lane, so he needs to be really careful. And looking at the Gyro's farm, Gyro's farm is not actually too great if you look at his position, and he's gonna get even more pressured as soon as the supports get more level.
Oh, rotation in, DJ, popping down the stun, but now the Stormhammer onto Mushi. They have got the backup in net as well, Fnatic, and we're enough to force Alliance back.
And this lane, I can see this lane going like...
Seems to be going alright for Alliance.
It's going alright for Alliance, and at this rate, like the Gyro would also have... They are looking to actually pressure the Sven, but I can see the Sven and the Gyro having about the same amount of farm because of how the lane is going right now. And S4 is going to pull ahead in the mid lane because he got that solo kill. And Invoker is going to have a really tough time from this point on. And Chen can't really help the Invoker because of the way that they are playing this right now. They need to secure the Gyro's farm, and the Chen has to spend a lot of time in the bottom lane, so Invoker is all on his own against the Batrider. And Darkseer is starting to, lose out on farm against the Lone Druid, like I mentioned.
Bulldog's ahead of him now.
Bulldog as soon as Bulldog gets his level 3 Bear, the lane should be easy peasy for him, because the Darkseer then can't really fight against the Bear anymore, and he needs to push out the lane and farm jungle. That's all he can do after that. he can't really pressure. So the lanes will start to go a lot better for Alliance, and as long as Alliance are able to secure the Sven farm at the bottom lane, it's going to look really good for them. Because like I mentioned again, Fnatic needs a good early game with the Chen. If they can't do that, they're going to have a really hard time doing the mid game.
Starladder is kind of forced to step back a little bit away from the creep wave, but coming in under the tower. It's 12 for 2, 16 for 4. Mushi slightly happening. In fact, Mushi in a very awkward position there. He'll get punished. Alliance take him down. What was he doing there, Winter?
What was he doing there?
I'm asking you, Winter. What was he doing there?
I have no idea. He was probably just too aggressive. You can see he was trying to push the Sven back, and he was
just kind of got trapped in.
Yeah, he was trying to deny the creeps, but just got way too greedy. Like silencers, Sven plus Undying, they actually have a huge amount of burst damage, and Chen and Shadow Demon was not in any position to actually save Mushi there. So that was a huge pick off for Alliance. So lane's looking even more better for Alliance right now. Oh my god, I'm worrying for Fnatic that they are going to lose this game even faster if they don't actually get anything done with the Chen. Like so far, the Chen has not accomplished anything apart from limiting the Sven's farm by a little bit.
Bottom, and if anything, just kind of sapped up some of the XP from lane that Mushi's going to be wanting to get. Alliance with that kill. Be a bit happy with this lane situation. Top lane, still the match at 24 for 10 on Bulldog, 21 for 0 on Ohio. So Bulldog certainly working around the darks here, not having any issues. He's not really been in any danger. And he's still finding the farm that he needs to be getting on the spare. And a straight up route. I mean, Bulldog. Easy. Easy. So off you go.
I thought he was going to TP away. He might actually be in trouble. Okay, he's going to finally TP. And he realized that the Bat Rider was missing for quite some time off the map, so taking no chances there. So they are able to force Darkseer back to the lane, so this will give the Lone Druid even much more space to farm in the top lanes.
And he's pretty much got the money here for the Midas recipe.
And if the game continues like this, it's going to be so bad for Fnatic if nothing happens. Like, they're farming all their lanes, Alliance. The Lone Druid is farming, Bat Rider is going to get to the point where he has Dagger. Like, Sven is still farming decently, even though he got pressured by 3 heroes here. This is looking really bad for Fnatic. The longer they wait for something to happen, the worse it becomes.
Nah, coming round, he'll drop down the disruption here with the Sunstrike. They're going to try and burst down Loader, moving in on Mushi. Loader getting low, the Soul Rip is there from Ake to keep him alive, and he'll run himself into the tree line, but he runs straight back into Mushi. Mushi turning around with the right clicks, but the juice from Loader are going to be enough. He's getting himself out of there, 36 HP, but he runs back into it. Mushi will find the kill on Sven. The rest of Alliance, Ake and EGM do pick up one onto the onto the Shadow Demon, and also the rotation from S4 getting the kill onto the Chen, and here he comes, back in for more, looking for Mushi. He's going to go for the TP out. Will he make it?
Radiant's middle tower is under
not going to be Sushi today. Gets himself back to base. He saves himself, but nonetheless, good rotation there for the Bat, getting themselves that second kill, but they did lose Loader on the storm.
Oh no, Loader's going to TP top. Is he going to get the Storm Hammer onto Ohio?
Oh, he does. Beautiful stun.
They need a root.
They do need a root.
Bulldog always has the roots when it matters. Bulldog, one more.
Oh, that's it.
That did not work out well for him, but wow, Midas. I mean, I guess you have such a good early game, why not?
Yeah, I mean, well, for the I mean, this has pretty much become the standard there for the Bulldog. Well, not for the Bulldog, for the Lone Druid. You get the Midas straight into Radiance. Some people, like I think it's Mag, does sometimes build it different. You know, goes for that more kind of mid-game orientated, gets the drums, sometimes the Maelstrom. Midas into Radiance, I can expect to...
Yeah, I mean, that's the greediest build, but if you can get away with it, it's the best build for Lone Druid.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when it's the offlane, because we're seeing some kind of safe lane Lone Druids now, they still do a similar thing, but the fact that Bulldog's been able to do that at 7 minutes in on the offlane roll, it's going very good for him.
Yeah, this is like the problem when Bat Rider gets a head start, and Invoker was supposed to make the play there first if the game goes according to plan. Like, Invoker needs to be the hero that makes the play, and Bat Rider has to focus more on getting the dagger first before he moves around, but because he got the solo kill, it allowed Bat Rider to actually get that head start, so he is actually able to do that play without even getting a dagger. So right now, I think he's actually fairly close to his blink on the bat, so he's going to be able to get it in. Yep, he already has it. So Lasso off cooldown.
Pre-8-minute blink dagger.
With Bottle, with Magic Wand.
It's got to be S4 bat.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
a big problem for Fnatic right now, so they have no idea that the dagger is
8 minutes in, blink dagger, 2 hours of kind of sleep, must be S4 bat.
Your S4 right now, the biggest kill you can get, probably either the Invoker or even Darkseer. Those are the 2 key pickups that you want to get. So let's see where is he going to head to.
Let's see what his plan is. guess the Invoker kill would be nice. He's looking
Yeah,
towards
I think
that,
he's the key hero right now, because Fnatic needs someone to make space. Like the Chen and the Shadow Demon has absolutely failed the early game, so the next person to look to is the Invoker.
And we saw last game how S4 was just bullied and bullied in the mid lane.
Not this game.
I think he's
not
triggered.
This game.
The bullied has become the bully. We'll see what S4 can do. He's going to go for the bottom. He's going to have some mercy on the Invoker.
So who is he going to bully now? Who is he going to bully right now, Odie?
I guess the SD is the easier kill. It's not the biggest
wanna,
priority, but it's all
pick
that's
on,
up there.
You want to pick on someone your own size, not the SD.
Oh, S4. There's only room for one S in this game, and it's not the SD. S4. Oh no, SD says it is me. There's not going to be the chance for the lasso net there.
The root
with the disruption. Come on, Bulldog, give us a root. Oh, they get the kill, but Bulldog's roots haven't been working out for in this game.
I think we only saw like one root.
We saw one on the dark side.
Yeah, on the dark side previously, then no more after that. But it's still a kill onto the Shadow Demon that's trying to catch up in levels, but like I mentioned, it wasn't the biggest kill for the Bad Rider to get for revealing his Blink Dagger. I guess Fnatic, you can actually accept that the fact that you just lost a support instead of losing any important heroes. And they're gonna make a move of their own with the Darks here. Are they gonna use the Surge or the Vacuum to set up a kill here? That is the question. They have the Iron Shell on the Crypts though. This could be a kill on EGM.
Yeah, trying to go in on Tamushi, but it indeed is going to be the counter initiate. They've got the cooldown out, but here comes the global silence. EGM is not going to save him. He's in trouble. Lasso onto Ohio. There's 4 members of Fnatic, and they're going to look for S4 as well. Bring him back with the vacuum. The control is there. There will be a Stormhammer, and it is stick on the fire, so Mushi will burn out this time. There's a 2-for-1 here for the side of Fnatic, and a favourable fight there. They just have the numbers, and Alliance didn't expect it at all.
Yeah, S4 was like, he got a bit unlucky as well. He got hit by the second missile, that's why he was so slow right there, not allowing him to actually drag the target back towards the tower. So thought he could actually got a return kill for his team, but instead he was the one going down there. But at the end of the day, like you mentioned, they still got a kill onto Mushi, so it was a 2-for-1 trade, still favouring Fnatic. They can actually get the tower.
Oh, they're going to get the deny, Lance.
Yep. But Lone Druid actually got the tower on top, so that was really good for Alliance. Chen is approaching level 6 right now. Invoker going for Midas as well.
I think he just picked it up. I think we should the courier's got it on its way, yeah. He's just finished his Midas.
So right now the tempo is going to be really slow for Fnatic because the Gyro has to catch up in farm. Invoker just got Midas, so he's not going to be doing anything. And Darkseid obviously can't do anything as well.
Net trying to go here onto EGM, and well, they're going to take it down. EGM trying to find a return kill onto Net, but looks like Net will be able to walk it off with Alliance. They're not happy that they've lost the silence there. They did end up ticking down the SD there, so the damage from EGM was enough. Stormhammer onto 2! Mushi comes back in close with DJ. Only just getting himself sent back to base in time.
Oh my god, he went back.
Only just.
He went back because he wanted the chance to send him.
Like, send me back. Oh, this is awkward. We're stunned next to each other. And then he sits there, watches his friend die on the pony, and he gets himself back to base.
Oh my god, that was so close to a disaster. So they need a root. No root again for Bulldog.
He's
like, the bear is not functioning. Alfredo is not his own self today. No entangle so far yet for the Lone Druid when it matters. But looking at the state of the game, obviously it's still really good for Alliance. They denied the bottom tower. They got the tower at top. Bulldog has Midas. S4 has his Blink already. It's early into the game. So all is still looking really good for Alliance, and Fnatic still needing one hero to actually make moves to actually secure them some advantage. Get the tower or even get Roshan at some point.
Obviously 3 of them smoked up S4, EGM and Loader.
And this is like the problem when you have the Exalt invoking instead of the Quaswax. And you don't have that one hero that is able to rotate early to get kills.
Be careful, they're going to be running into the full 5-mana Fnatic.
They thought he actually placed a ward there, so immediately placing a sentry, but Ake still hasn't placed his ward down, so a bit of mind games there. He saw the Fort Spirit scouting him out, so he decided not to place the ward.
S4 looking to try and peel someone off from the side, but he realizes there's too many. Blinks straight back. Doesn't want to risk getting caught out here by Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, when Fnatic 5-mans, like Alliance just needs to try and sweep push around with the Lone Druid, try to get more farm.
I mean, talking about Lone Druid is just getting a lot of space top. Mid lane S4 is just going to be left here to try and slow down the push here from Fnatic, but yeah, gets the Stormhammer onto Mushi. It's a pretty hefty push from Fnatic, and they won't be able to stop this one, so Fnatic will be able to claim themselves a tower here.
Are they going to go for Roshan after this? They have the Fort Spirits, they have Gyro, Luxia, Iron Shell, so maybe they can actually go for the Roshan here. No, they're just going to go back.
Hey?
Some technical issues, my friend, happens once in a while.
It looks like we're just having some net issues.
Issues.
No,
Right. Well played. That was 10 out of 10. I have to give
Thanks,
that
Vincere. Yeah, spent a long time.
a pat on the back. Well
Just some
done.
net issues.
Commending you for really well played pun.
Thank you. Cheers.
That's what we practice when we play in a team. When a teammate makes a good move, we have to commend him. We have to. Give him
Okay.
Yeah, like you don't get mad when they make mistakes.
No.
Only when they make a good play, you're like, okay, good job.
That's good kind of logic. Where did it get you guys?
Out of the qualifiers.
I'm kidding. Did a good job. But anyway, this game, Fnatic, they got a chance. What's the plan here? What do they need to do, really? I mean, they've still got an Invoker that's second highest on the network.
The Roshan, I think they need to be able to push out the lanes. They're probably worried about the lanes being too pushed right now, so they want to push out the lanes and consider their next move in the next minute.
Okay.
Like, think about what they want to do. I think Roshan is important because they have Exalt Invoker. So far, they haven't really done too much with it. That is like my primary concern. Invoker with Exalt hasn't really made any tempos for them happen in the game. They haven't really done much apart from the mid tower that they just taken with the hero. So I think they have to be able to utilize the Invoker more. Like get Roshan is one of the good moves that they can actually make. Maybe I think that the Invoker this game probably has to go Necrobook. I'm not sure about going Use. I know some games some players actually go for the Use on the Exalt Invoker.
So you get the combo.
Yeah, but probably not this game though. They probably need the Necrobook to push.
Wouldn't Use be nice though in a game against the Silencer as well though?
Yeah, that would be nice, but looking at the big picture, they have to be able to secure objectives, so Necrobook would help them in that regard, so maybe he would actually favor that more. But I wouldn't disagree that Use has a lot of functions this game. You can remove the silence, you can use the Bat Rider.
Stormhammer.
Yeah, you can dodge Stormhammer. There are a lot of applications this game for the item.
Things seem to have calmed down at the moment, and the Invoker is starting to rack up the gold on top of that
Radiant's
minus.
top tower is under attack.
Lane Mushi coming in, and Mushi's still got a fair bit of fight. He's still ahead of Loader.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm worried about is if they don't do anything and Bulldog gets the Radiance.
It's all about at this point, yeah. The fact
when
that
they get the
is
Radiance,
so far ahead.
they're just gonna 5-man and push you down because you can't really deal with the bear with Radiance this early on. So that would be my primary concern right now for Fnatic. If they don't get anything done before the Radiance comes out on the launcher, then it will be really problematic.
Yeah, because fighting into that is not going to be fun. And S4,
takes a peek, and S4 has his 4-star complete soon as well. Those are the timings. Once the bat has 4-star, once they have Radiance, go time. And obviously they want to have level 4 Tombstone before they fight. Also another thing, they already have it.
Now.
So everything is already in place apart from the 4 stuff plus the Radiance on the bear. So those are the two things Alliance are waiting for. Once they have all those items, they're just good to go. And for Fnatic, I'm just again worried they're not doing anything right now before Alliance hits their power peak.
Okay, bottom lane. Ohio, that's a ballsy TP and it's not going to pay off for his S4. Yes, he can get the lasso off. Brings back the Darks here. The rest of the team turning up to the fight. Ohio, he's got a vacuum. He's got a triple iron shell working its way around the fight, but it won't be enough. And S4 gets himself the kill there thanks to the backup of his team.
Once again, excellent rotations from the Bat Rider there, managing to cancel that TP just in the nick of time to secure his team another kill. Oh, Nat. More network problems right now. And gets the root as well.
Stood outside the root there, but he still got screwed over by it. It's the SD now.
He's going to try to deny the tower. Is going to try to deny the tower.
Oh, here we go. Everyone's coming in. In fact, S4 jumping forward here. Push them back with a flame break. Global silence comes in. They're going to look for the DJ. They're going to try and get the Chen first, knowing that he can save, and he's already got the save off. So DJ will go down, but he does manage to send back his teammate.
They got the Shadow Demon as well? Oh, he died. Oh yeah, that was the other kill.
Yeah, that was the other kill.
So there was only one kill.
Yes, it was just, yeah, because Chen managed to send back the core.
I'm sorry, friend. I'm drunk.
Oh, we got the tower though.
Oh, Chen actually got the tower.
Got the tower though.
Okay, then that was actually not bad for Fnatic. They lost one support, they got the tower, they saved the gyro. So that was actually really good for Fnatic. Trade, but Radiance inbound, I believe. On the bear.
He's got to be close to the relic. Yeah, he's pretty much got the money for full up. Yeah. 4.8k sitting on the Bulldog at the moment. And as you said, that is...
So what did
that's danger time here for the side.
Okay, so that's the Radiance almost done. So what did the Invoker go for? What did the Invoker
Yeah, what's Invoker spent for on the money? So he's still not spent. He's
thinking about it, like he's deciding whether he should go for like the book or he should go for the Eels right now. Because the situation is really unclear for Fnatic what they want to do in the next few minutes. And he's probably still waiting to decide, like the team, okay, maybe if we go Roshan, we just get the Necrobook on the Invoker right away and we'll go for Roshan. But if we feel like we can't go for Roshan, we need to play a long game. So we need to rely on the Invoker to get pickoffs to prolong the game. So then you go for the heals. So those are the things that they are probably considering right now on the Invoker.
Needs to be a bit careful because you have got a Batrider here and he's going to jump straight in the net. Doesn't have a chance to react. Isn't there quick enough to catch Mushi. And now Mushi does get the corner out of the global silence coming through. He's been rooted and taken out with the vacuum wall. On to 3 here. Now this could be the fight for Fnatic trying to move forward. But the Tombstone's been laid down. They burst down the Undying. And Fnatic, they throw down the Meteor Loader with a Stormhammer onto multiple heroes. Look at the zombies go to work. Rise the Undead. Double kill for Bulldog. Fnatic sent packing back to their base. DJ. Gonna be able to get himself out. Loader forced forward. Quick the vision for the Stormhammer. DJ trying to juke it.
Radiant's top tower is under
not gonna work. It's gonna be another pick off here for Alliance as they take 4, only lose 1.
Come on, give the guy some credit though. That was some good juking from DJ.
It was some good juke. It was good enough.
Middle tower is under attack.
A for effort. But the big picture wise, big loss for Fnatic. Gyro was probably counting on his support to actually disrupt him before the 4-star went off, but unfortunately he wasn't able to do so, so Mushi was caught in such a bad position that the fight was immediately lost because the Tombstone was on the high ground, Mushi was down right at the start of the fight, so there was... I didn't see any way that they could have recovered that fight, even though they got a really nice vacuum wall there on 4 heroes, but it was just not enough.
That's exact.
Okay, after the back of that, he's got his mech.
How often do you see Arcade this farmed? How often do you see that?
Doing alright. Doing alright this map.
What? Are you seeing this already?
What's the plan at Freeze, yeah? Has he decided? Or is he all over the place?
He's getting for the Veil. The Veil would amplify, I guess, the Radiance plus the Batrider damage.
The Radiance of that. Ah, there we go. Level strats from EGM.
I guess you kill the Chan creeps faster. But that's such an awkward purchase though. I don't think I've ever seen it on Silencer. I mean, there's always a first for everything.
I guess there's always yourself a first item to go for,
there's always going to be a first item for everything. See how well it was on that.
He's found the fish, jumped straight in, connected to the net. Looks like he's going to take the net down as well. A madman. Unstoppable here for Bulldog. Easy pickup to start the fight. Jumping in, pushing. Yeah, Fnatic got to be a bit careful. There's a wraparound from Loader. Jumps in. Stormhammer onto mid one here on the Invoker. He has been surged up. They'll use up the bear, so he can't have a chance of getting the root off. It just does force Fnatic back up the lane. Might as well have the space to get a tier 1 and just creating a bit of control here around the Roshan pit as Roshan is up and ready for the taking if Alliance wants to head in. Vega.
Veil is up and Alliance are still continuing to pressure, so this is what you want to do once you get the Radiance on the bear. You don't want to keep farming, you want to just keep pressuring. It's like a power pick, when you get PKB you want to keep pressuring. Same with the Radiance. This bear is just look at the guy's net worth right now. It's 20 minutes into the game, he has 14k net worth.
Ridiculous.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You get a 1v1 matchup as Lone Druid, like that's the wet dream right there for Lone Druid.
Roshan time for Alliance. Fnatic. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything about it. They've got 3
running
heroes
out
on
of
the side of the
options, OD. They are running out of options.
This is looking grim for Fnatic. It's very good for Alliance. They didn't have a great game just now against Na'Vi, but now they are proving to us that they're stepping it back up.
There is still one way back.
Okay.
Vacuum into the Meteor, into the cooldown.
Yeah, they need the combo.
They need the combo.
I mean, they're heading over to the pit now. I mean, can they get there in time? Again, the same story for Nat.
Oh my god.
I mean, he knows there's a ward there, surely.
No, they dewarded the ward previously. Invoker deward, so they thought it was removed already, and then they placed another ward.
Now he knows. Alright. Something's going on here.
Oh dear, poor Nat.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As well.
Man, I just don't see how are they going to deal with the bear. The bear is just way too farmed. Like, this is like the time, like these items you usually get on Lone Druid around 23, 24, close to 25 minutes. Now it's just 22 minutes and his item progression is basically like 3 to 4 minutes faster than usual. How are they going to kill the bear? Like, I don't know, like apart from the vacuum combo into the Meteor cooldown, I don't see any other way they can actually win the team fight. And for Alliance, it's just really simple. They blink lasso, they pop the global silence, and gonna do, my
And
friend.
here comes Loader. Oh, here we go. Zookeeper in trouble. Everyone is there to help out. And they've all managed to stun them up, hold these guys back.
EGM there with the intelligence steal.
Yeah, +2 here for EGM. And this is, it's just beginning to fall apart more and more here for the side of Fnatic. Each and every time just losing a hero.
This is like all in. Invoker went for a dagger.
Yeah.
He's gonna initiate and try to get a combo off.
Indeed, the momentum that Alliance has is just so great at this point. As you can see from the difference in net worth, we're coming to 14,000. XP's now over 10k, and Alliance looking to take more from them.
Oh, right. Alpha Wolf. Why not?
Dyer's top tower has fallen.
Just get ourselves in. They know that they can win a fight at this point unless they get massively out of position and grouped up. Alliance very much the ones in the driver's seat, and Fnatic. What are they going to do about this? Warcry comes through, the bear just ripping through this tower.
Look at how they're sieging OD. They're not even sending the Sven. They're not even sending the Sven on top.
They're just send the bear in.
Yeah.
And here's the fight kicking off. Stormhammer onto 2. Loader moving in with the right clicks. That's 2 down here already.
Oh, Darkseer's on
Ohio stuck on the cliff. He's trying to jump off. End it for himself, but the zombies will do it.
You're not going anywhere, son.
And I think this could be very much close to Fnatic tapping out, and it is indeed. GG is called, and Alliance may have given us a bit of a not a great performance in the first game of the day that they had, but this one, they stepped it up, and who can blame them? Everyone knows the circumstances. It was understandable that they were going to have a bit of a difficulty in the first game of the day, but it's good to see that they're stepping it up, they're ready, they're back in the zone.
They stepped it up, but it sort of felt like they got handed the game in a silver platter as well.
You felt that Fnatic just didn't play